My name is Bent Seretslev. I'm in charge of Xeikon's sales and marketing activities in the Asia Pacific region. I'm based out of our technology center in Kuala Lumpur, and I love to be back in India. I used to live here 7.5 years, so it's almost like a homecoming. Okay, so during the Labelexpo here, we're displaying our entry-level press, the 3030, but in this version here, it's upgraded to a mid-range press, the 3030 Plus, which is a roll-to-roll configuration running 4+ white, which is, after the show, will be moved into a leading label printer in the North Indian region. So India basically is a long-run market, but we start seeing more and more customers start catering also for startup label work. We start seeing more variable data contents come into the label market. And we start seeing also that established bigger label printers are also now considering digital solutions as an alternative to just the long-run label market. And I think also if you look at Labelexpo here overall, there's a lot of talk about digital. You see a lot of booths here where digital and software is playing a major role in the label business, whereas if you go back maybe 10, 15 years, everyone was only talking about volume, flexo and letterpress. So I think there's clearly a change in the market, and we also see the amount of interest we get from the Indian market that digital is something which will move forward. I believe what's important for not just for the Indian label market, but generally for the label market worldwide, is that if you are catering to certain industries, you need to be able to have certain offerings. Xeikon is a dry toner press, which means that we got a very strong color gamuts. We got no chemical diluting our pigments, and therefore we believe that our CMYK plus one spot color will largely address the entire color gamut which is necessary for print labels, both for the health and beauty, the food and beverage, as well as the pharma industry, but also for the folding carton business. Xeikon has a different concept than many other manufacturers. We believe in protecting the asset value of our clients. So a customer buying a Xeikon can start with a 3030 Plus and grow his machine on the floor as his volume grows, both in terms of speed, but also in terms of size. And to really cater for people coming from the letterpress business, which has largely been dominated by a 10-inch market, we have actually introduced this year a 3020 press as well, starting with 10-inch. You can move that up to a 13-inch, and eventually you can move up to a 20-inch press, which gives a security of your investment. You can start low in digital if you're a bit insecure, and you can grow your business with Xeikon without changing the box. One thing which we really focus a lot on, which may not be the key attention for India, but also here, safety standards are becoming very important. And Xeikon is probably the only one in the industry providing FDA-approved toner for direct dry food contacts, and we believe that has a value for our customers as well. I think Labelexpo, this is my first Labelexpo in India. I missed it out last time. The total mess in getting this thing organized here was quite impressive, I must say. But what I think is different from what I had expected is that the amount of money people are investing in stand design, booth design indicates that label machine manufacturers are taking the show and India serious, because otherwise they wouldn't put this kind of money into the market. What I do hope is that with this venue being a bit far outside of Delhi, I do hope that we'll see a bigger crowd over the next couple of days than what we saw yesterday. But I do believe that, again, because of location away from Delhi, that those who find their way here will probably be the more serious converters. So overall, I think first day impression was not bad. I'll expect much more today and tomorrow. And then I'll give you my final comments at the end of the show.